Fucking early, late, one of the two. Super early or really late. Gandalf fucking shit up. Two towers, huh? Barn dog, good to see you, bro. See you bright and early. Bright and early, first thing in the fucking morning. Just trying to catch 420 before she goes to court. Might have been too late. What's good with you though, bro? Morning to you. Can you let go? Hell yeah. Glenn, good to see you, bro. How you doing? Yeah, it's her birthday as well as court. Hopefully we didn't miss her, huh? It's really discombobulating watching Lord of the Rings. Probably the third one. See, actually, I don't hear anything. I don't hear any dialogue or anything, so it's just action. Crazy looking. Sasquatch from Canada says good morning. All right. Oh, shit. All right. Yep, Glenn. Just accomplished that. Yeah, literally just accomplished that. Oh. Oh. I'll tell you what, it's not the same. It's not the same running around Mountain Dew lifts. You crash. You crash hard. You get tired. That's it. That's all there is to it, right? She's crazy. Glenn, good morning. He says you must feel tired with the full life you got going on at the moment. Oh, that's the thing about it, Glenn. You just hold on for dear life. Yeah, you just hold on for dear life. I can't really complain. Yeah, I can't complain at all. It is eventful. Oh, shit. One day or now, tell me about whistling story with your cousins. Through the homie Blue Dorito. Shout out to my boy Blue Dorito. Well, Blue Dorito, if you're out there. You're kidding me, right? You think whoever's talking about Blue Dorito is a troll? Apparently. Apparently there's a baby bunny loose somewhere in here. Imagine that. Which is really bad. It's really bad for it because it has some injuries we're not really really sure if it's going to be able to make it or not on its own. So I don't know where the fuck this thing is now. South Jersey, Mike Ridge. Way, good to see you, brother. How you been? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I had a little baby bunny in a box in here. It's got a couple puncture wounds on it, split skin. A cat got a hold of it, and I had scooped it up before any real damage could be done to it. And I don't know where the fuck that thing is now. Somewhere in here. Huh. Techniques. $20 is $20, huh? I guess sometimes it'd be like that, dude. I guess sometimes that $20 comes in clutch. Glenn, you gonna try and fix it? I think I kind of had half a mind to rescue it, yeah. But we took it with us last night because we couldn't leave it here unattended with the dogs. And as you know, we made some last minute endeavor to run out to the river. So the in-laws stayed with the baby bun, but they didn't want it there at their house overnight. Clutch time. Crown dog, huh? Abdullah Farouk. Techniques, I appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate that. It's huge. Huge. It's definitely huge and appreciated. Damn, man. What the fuck this thing could be? I am looking for a goddamn loose rabbit, which might not even be in here. I don't even know. I was super fucking. I was trashed last night. I had no energy left. I don't drink Mountain Dews, and I wasn't drunk, so I didn't have any of the extra oomph that everybody else probably had. But I don't know. I think I might even be in here. They might have tossed that shit out last night. You think you'd hear it scrabbling around in here somewhere, right? Like, if I was a rabbit, what the fuck would I do? I don't know. But that shit ain't in here anymore. Coward, cow, red lawyer, coward lawyer. Check the refrigerator. Hell no, we ain't no Ojibways in here. If it was a dog, maybe. It's 8 p.m. here. I'm going to take mom and dad out to lunch tomorrow. There's a good hotel up here called North Shore Tavern. I think I'll take them there for lunch. Hell yeah, Glenn. Nothing wrong with that. He sure is. Glenn is one of our resident Australians from down under, coming at us straight from the future. Coming at us about a good 12 fucking hours ahead of time. He knows what you'll do before you do it. Glenn. Toads all the way. Queenslander. Got plenty of cane toads. Well, that sucks, y'all. I think we missed 420. We're gonna have to wish her luck. She's probably pulling up to the place as we speak. Cause what? Cali's at what? Three hours ahead? 3 or 4 hours ahead right now. So it's probably like what, seven something, 7 or 8. Oh shit! I don't think you guys could see it. Right there, right by my ear, right by my right ear, is the moon. It's literally just a sliver of a fucking moon. Do you see that shit? Oh shit! There she is. Speak of the devil, and she shall appear. You live on a Raz Anarchy? No, I'm not. I'm live on the fucking capital of North Dakota. Oh shit! Already there, getting ready. Yep. Hell yeah! At least we didn't miss. At least we didn't miss her. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they did with that bunny. But it's not in the box, and I can't find it anywhere out here. So ooh, coffee. That sounds good right now. Getting ready. About to drink some coffee. Happy birthday. Yep, happy birthday 420. Good luck to you. You are definitely in our thoughts and prayers, as well as your fiance. Can only hope the best, but expect the worst in times like these. My tribe, Rosebud Sioux techniques. I'm a Rosebud Sioux. Yeah, some fucking coffee sounds good. I don't think I've ever fired up our coffee maker here before. So I'm nervous, but I'm ready for this to be over. Oh man, you bring back all types of memories of waiting to be sentenced. That's probably one of the worst, absolute worst feelings that you can have. Just simply for the fact that you don't know when you can start living again. You know, like you just need to know. You'll get that today. Hopefully, it's a livable. You know, hopefully it's livable. It's never acceptable. It's never an acceptable amount of time. I've never really gone into, whether or not what your guy did, or you know, we all know, most of the people on this channel, including myself, we all know we make our own decisions. And sometimes those decisions have to be accounted for, you know, and we can only do so with dignity. Yeah. Is it true The Apaches were the most feared. Definitely, they definitely got some of their own, you know, like heroes, legends. Geronimo is definitely a reason for them to have a lot of pride. I think he was probably the most recent. I think he was probably like the most recent reason for them to worry. Kind of like one of like the last living resistances all the way up to the end. Like even long after everyone else had given up, signed over, throw down their arms and all that shit. Not knowing is so stressful. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We have a town in Victoria, Australia named Rosebud. Some towns in Australia have sister towns overseas. I wonder if this is the case with our Rosebud. That's interesting. That is interesting. One second. Oh, sweet. One of my clients had a baby, 6 days old right now. I guess, yeah, he wants to get his kid's name. Sweet. Looks like I'm doing a kid's name sometime soon here. Probably next available opportunity that he has from work. Hell yeah. Born and lived most of my life in Victoria. Now I'm on the Sunshine Coast, Queensland. Shepperton, Victoria, what a place. Techniques seems to know about that. Size, what's good with you, bro? You here to help us send 420 off with positive vibes? Positive vibes only. Yeah, I can't stop looking for this damn bunny, man. I wonder if the snowplow here yet. Curdled Milkman. Yes, we are native here. Or I am. I'm Native American. That's funny. I have a good friend that was from Victoria and is now in Queensland. It's interesting. All these particular words and stuff. It's like synchronicities. I'm an hour from you, Glenn, depending where sunny coast you are. That's cool. Campo, good to see you, brother. Queensland is a huge state. Okay, curdled milk. Native of AZ. Was it Navajo, Mojave, Pima, T.O.? How do you even say that? Don, Dona, Adon, Dona, Adon, something like that. Snow, we see. All we had to do is just mention you. I bet you've been sitting there in the cut just waiting for your chance to jump out and scare us, huh? Native from Sisseton, hell yeah. Sister lives in Vancouver, biggest in Australia. Yeah. Did you say yeah, T.O.? Snowplow, high comp wall. Western Australia is the only state bigger than Queensland. Tahe. Tahe means hello Navajo. Is that how it's said? Yeah, Tahe. Okay. I think we say Doksha, or no, Doshke. Doshke and Sioux. Lane Lucas, can I ask about your tattoo? Which one? My face tattoo? Yata E. Ya. Yata E. Okay. That's where the opal comes from. Stones. Stones and stones and stuff. Remember when I told y'all we got a flex steel couch for the dogs? See, I was not lying.
I'm still alive. Bring your other women into it.
Hell no. My other women.
I said woman. Other woman. You too. Jim sleeping?
Yeah. The chum. I call my kid Chum. I don't know if anybody. I don't know if there's any cyberpunk fans out there. They call their friends Chum. I was super addicted to cyberpunk during the pregnancy, so I started calling the unborn Chum, then Chumothy McVeigh.
It's even worse. Well, I mean, my dad calls him like Norman Bates and says, "Do you want to talk about mother?" And then my mom calls him Polly, and Vincent calls him El Ray.
El Ray.
The Ray.
The Ray. El Ray. Like El Mariachi.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Okay, so
kid's got more nicknames right now, and he knows what to do with them.
That's
grow
funny.
up not knowing who he is.
Right? Yes. What's its meaning? This is a anti-government. It's an anti-government tattoo. Cougar, Beauty, where some real nice locals come from. Oh, check this shit out. These fucking watch batteries. Remember my key fob died while we were at the river? I came back. I wanted to replace it. That shit popped while it was in the thing. That's where all that blue is from. That shit got all over my finger. It's on my thumb. I don't know if that's battery juice, battery acid. Tastes like shit, I know that. Don't lick it off your fingers. It's just not Kool-Aid. But yeah, brand new, right out of the box. Busted, leaked everywhere. Yeah, no bueno. No bueno at all. I'll be honest, that shit had me a little worried. That shit had me worried. I have two, and they mean something to me. That's good. I like rocks a lot. I like rocks a lot. You're a geologist, huh? What do they call those? People that are interested in rocks, study of rocks. Is it geology? Geology, right? It's so hot in Cooper Petty. People have houses underground to escape the heat. Damn. I thought it was hot here. Jesus. My native, have you heard of ethnic degeneration, a native band in the high desert of Arizona? No, I haven't. One-handed while walking. Got on your knuckles too. Yeah. Yeah, I have. All types of tats. Oh, yeah, no, it's not the actual whatever that shit is, but no, I didn't taste it. Yeah, I know up north, curdled milk, man. Aruna Swall. It's El Diablo, no doubt. Just ask yourself. Aruna the boss. Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary, the end of mine is the night. Amen. Okay. Can't remember the name of the town, but I know he's close to the coast. I'm born worse than death. Alright. Sorensen, a friend of mine, had slow on his knuckles. Slow on his knucks. I got dyed young across my knuckles. And I did so when I was about 24, 25. I figured I'd be dead by my 30s, you know. Surf beaches where Glen is. If he hit you, you were slow, huh? That's funny. Menudo Sunday is half native. That's funny. He hates it. Wants to go back to Melbourne. Okay. Hell yeah. Who is from Melbourne? Melbourne. 420. Your old man? Oh, we appreciate that, Colonel Milfan. Definitely appreciate that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of tempted. I am tempted. Opening the fridge. It's such a free thing to do. Like there's nothing like that, right? There's nothing like that for you to do in prison. It's something you think about quite often, right? It's just an urge. It's like bored, right? Boredom. You just come and open the fridge, like you're gonna find something to do. I don't know. It's just one of the things. What's going on in here? Oh yeah, you guys been active in the chat here, huh? You're my friend Shane. We've been friends for a long time. Okay. Why does he hate it? I was in Preston before, moved up to Queensland, northern suburbs of Melbourne. Both huge Slipknot fans. You see, they just lost their drummer. Yeah, I still don't know if like they kicked him to the curb or if he walked away or what. You know, if it just artistic differences or a conscious uncoupling. Sometimes conscious uncouplings are necessary. Hello, what's up with that swastika on your neck? Is not that kind of offensive? Is not that kind of offensive? A swastika? Who's got swastikas on their neck? Melbourne is home to him. Okay. I lived in Navajo Pine, New Mexico for a while and learned that we're all brothers of the land. We sure are. Payson, Arizona, small Apache res. Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Mod Squad. Barn Dog. Gary Host. Much love, bro. Can't stop thinking about your dad's Dreamtime stories about his spirit quest. That's cool. I've been thinking about calling him up, recording for posterity some conversations. He's got some good stuff. I guess I miss Milburn a bit, but it is such a busy place. Yeah. Yeah. Curdled milk, man. That's kind of the crux. It's kind of the crux of the situation, right? Getting everybody on common ground. This is the second drummer, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, I believe it is. John Cyber, crazy president, new finger flag, finger flag, finger flag, finger flag, finger flag, finger flag. Yeah, I will, Curdle. I'll call him up one of these days here. Situation with the band is very sad these days. They just fired Sid. Joey Jordison was also fired, but he also passed a few years ago. Yeah, I mean the fact that they've lasted for as long as I've been alive in the first place is pretty commendable. Like only like the true rock and roll greats have that kind of longevity, and it's usually the ones that went the hardest, partied the fucking most, did the longest lines, and drank the most. They somehow live the longest, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm looking for that damn bunny. I appreciate that. Curdled milk. They just had Jay, and they fired him too. I was pissed when Guns N' Roses got rid of Steven Adler. Showing my age. Well, Guns N' Roses definitely. It's kind of like how I felt with Alice in Chains, right? The Alice in Chains frontman. He passed, and then they got a new guy who I think we wanted to like, but only if he sounded like exactly like the first guy, which is really just kind of like fucked up shoes to fill for real. How long have I been out of federal prison? About 8 years now. Bon White, welcome to the stream. Yep, going on 8 years. November. November will be 8 years. Rest in peace, Lane. Out of the original members, which there were 9, there's only Corey, Clown, and Jim. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. No support to chat on your channel. Oh, they got plenty of support, bro. They got plenty of support. I have a very small channel, but it's actually very active. A lot of good people that give a lot on this channel. Shit, one of them, literally every time she shows up, somebody gets gifted a membership. Literally every time. Jake, they do have hot dogs in prison, but they have to cut them up for you. You got to earn the right to get a whole hot dog. Most of us never make it. Double Diesel says yes. Slash is a damn legend. Alice in Chains lead singer. Velvet Rose, Velvet Revolver. Duff, very sad happened to Lane. Yeah. Mods here saved my grandma's life. They're great. Hell no. Korn is my main band. They were local boys. Been a fan since they played dirt parties in Baco. Yeah, Korn is definitely on the fucking. I mean, shit. That's just a part of the '90s. Like, Korn was the '90s as far as what is Korn? Is it new metal or is it metal? It would be considered new metal, right? No, because Linkin Park is considered new metal. That's interesting. Somebody tell me what is Korn considered genre wise? They support so hard they can't like my dono. Yeah, no, a lot of them are new, Curdled. A lot of them are mods within the last month. You know, I started going live every day in the last month, so a lot of them are just as new at it, and the customs that are usual for other places. How long have I been streaming? Like today or like total? Because like I said, I've had the channel, been uploading on the channel regularly for about a year and some change. Um, I've never really went live up until maybe a month ago. I think I went live a couple times before that, but up until about a couple weeks ago, I started going live pretty much every day. The numbers don't lie. The numbers say that live streaming has been extremely beneficial for the channel, for me, for the community, for somebody's grandma. Somebody's grandma benefited seriously from it, got their life saved. This is my favorite album from Alice Chains is Dirt. I only know the songs, Glenn. I got into them while I was in prison because of the first prison that I went to had a strictly 90s grunge new metal channel or a station, and they just played pretty much all like the greatest hits from the 90s. You'd hear nothing but Metallica, Korn, System of a Down, Slipknot, like just yeah, Five Finger Death Punch, Alice in Chains. I don't know if I said that already. But it was a badass. It was a badass station. Unsung heroes, for sure. Godsmack's another good one. Yep. Jack T. Colton says dog shit. New metal. Double Diesel says bless these mods. They made that genre. Yeah. Okay. So they pioneered it, right? They are the ones that pioneered it. And everybody else, because who really sounds like Korn, they just kind of get tossed into that genre with them. Yeah. Bon White, I was thinking new metal because it was a little hip hop. Yeah. Yeah, it was. They had elements of hip hop into it. That season is Lane. Okay. Band name. One of the best, huh? To check that out. Jolt Spacey, what do I think of democracy and capitalism? Democracy is only beneficial when everybody can get along, which is rarely the case. Once democracy fails, might is right. And that has always been the case throughout history, whether we're talking a couple hundred years or 2,000 years. Once democracy fails, might is right. It was the same, it was the exact same way in prison, also. As far as capitalism, capitalism promotes a dog eat dog world. And if every dog ate the next dog that it crossed paths with, it's going to be a very lonely world pretty soon. That's what I think. Maybe you could make a post on your YouTube and we can all add a song or two, have a group playlist. Hell yeah. That is definitely a good idea. Somebody's going to have to remind me something about that. We can be button up, yeah, all types of things in a community board and all that stuff. Oh yeah, Black Label Society. I forgot all about them. Somebody asked me what my fucking favorite punk rock band was. I need to start remembering some shit like that. You know, start tapping back into my fucking skater roots. Static X, you know, Zach Wild. He's just hangry. Yeah, we can all be better. That's what we aim to do every day, right? Yep, 420. Exactly. Corn was the shit. Corn came, it changed people's lives. I always remember, man, some of the kids, man, that was like their whole personality. Big old, big old fucking chain around their neck, all black, everything. Some of them like went super emo. Fucking, I don't know. I think it saved them though. I think it saved. It gave us a lot of kids an outlet at that time, just as much as Slim Shady was an outlet for a lot of us. You know, drunken households in the trailer court. Corn was an outlet for a lot of other kids. Zach Wild was awesome with Ozzy. Yup. What prison were you in, if you don't mind? Bon White, I was in my state prison here in North Dakota. And then I went on to see 8 other federal joints over the course of 12 years. One from San Diego. I probably look like somebody who has somebody He knows beat up. That's the only time people ever are curious about if I was in a certain prison or not. In my experience, that is the only time. I'm still looking for this goddamn bunny. Or if it's still in the fucking towel somehow. No, that motherfucker's gone. Yeah, that motherfucker's gone. Those are my people. A lot of troubled kids out there gave us a voice. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I always remember one kid, name was John Volts. You would never catch this kid not in a corn t-shirt. And he dyed his hair all black. But we we fucked that kid up. Me and my friends, like the direct kids that I grew up with. I've told people before on this channel that I am no stranger to invading people's privacy, right? Home privacy, home invasions, right? Never no armed robberies, but as a teen, yeah, we've walked up into people's houses. We broke into people's houses when they weren't home. We've broken into establishments, throwing rocks through the fucking window, brick right through the window, grabbed a couple cases, ran off into the woods, got drunk, stupid shit. We had zero fear of repercussions. And we broke in to this kid's house. I don't really remember why. But he was targeted. I don't think I ever understood why we targeted him. Something happened though, right? Something happened. Maybe he had words with one of my friends or something, but that's how we got even, right? We got even by either jacking one of your friends' vehicles or car shopping one of their vehicles or house shopping one of their homes. Just kind of let them know, don't get comfortable. You can get touched. Your illusion of security and privacy can be shattered very quickly. And we understood that, even very young. But John got himself in our crosshairs. And while him and his parents were gone one weekend, we busted into his house. And back then, there wasn't really I don't think DVDs. I think there were like burned CDs at the time. But if you were to go in there and start grabbing loot that appeals to teenagers, you're grabbing camcorders, you're grabbing electronics, you're grabbing movies, DVDs, shit like that, right? We grabbed some movies and some DVDs. One of them had a VHS tape with no writing on it. We were curious about it. It was one of the first tapes that we put in. We were all up at Mitch's house. Mitch and Matt had kind of a childhood and parents that just could not control them at all. Their mom could have walked in and we could have had a whole living room full of stolen merchandise. And she would have cussed us out for being some troublemaking little cocksuckers. And then she would have lit up a cigarette and fucking, walk back to her room. She just was at her wits' end with the type of shenanigans we would get up to. But that VHS tape was a homemade sex tape between John's parents. And it was probably like the most traumatic thing I think I ever accidentally witnessed. Right? That was the juxtaposition between that and the Instagram ready worthy models of, the porn industry, and that of one of the parents along your fucking school bus ride stops is quite different, right? His dad was a tall, skinny, uh, like balding man, and his wife was like this big girl, big woman. And all I'm gonna say is, what were some of the I never was able to look at a wiffle ball bat the same, or a Coke bottle, put it that way. And the dude was he was a cuck, right? The dude was a cuck. We all, when this video started playing, it was one of those things where like somebody should have moved, right? Somebody should have stopped it. I think we all wished somebody would have stopped it. I think we were just all like sucked into the horror of what we were witnessing at that moment, and nobody could move. And eventually somebody did click it off, and we were like, that didn't happen. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that ever again. Um, we never got confronted on that, but everybody knew. Everybody knew. John knew. John knew. We knew. And he went like super dark. He went super dark, super emo because of that. It was unfortunate, right? Kids, man. Kids can do some cruel shit to one another. Make each other fucking hang it up. Shit's crazy. Okay. I was curious about you, not because of prison. Were you at Riley's Island? No, I was not. Have a great day, guys. Gotta go to work. All right, Bon White. It's a $10 fine. Get the fuck out of here. No way. Yeah, sigh. That shit was crazy, huh? Los Malvinos. Insultuos en español. No te entenderán. Bystander effect. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a bystander effect. Yeah, it does. Actually, it does prepare you for life. It's unfortunately a harsh lesson that he had to learn early. I can guarantee you, if there was one person that we could have potentially pushed to, do something they would regret, it was him. It was definitely him. He became a bully. He did. He became a bully. Just more of an asshole, I think. Rightfully so. Like how do you separate the gawks and the whispers between you just being an awkward kid and how much of that is actually attributed to the fact that they know what your parents look like when it's Mr. Nasty time, you know? It's bad. It's definitely bad. Yeah, life is harsh. It for sure is. Oh, it's got 6 o'clock here. What time is it for you there, 420? Yeah, how many hours ahead are you? Yeah. Y'all never forget that guy. That's definitely a good thing. It's a good thing that I made the bargain that I did with whoever was listening that day. Because I haven't robbed or stolen anybody from anybody since. No home invasions, no car shopping, no fucking nada. I can't really I can't really say that. I've stolen a lot of people's women. Hey, all is fair in love and war, right? All is fair in love and war. The sooner y'all accept that, better off you'll be. Putting your face on? Yeah. Hell yeah. Watch, this fucking bunny's gonna be in one of these shoes somewhere. Where is the bun bun? No, not in there. War crimes are a thing. War crimes is just such an alien concept to me. Thankfully, there are, you know, there are some that refuse to shoot you because you surrender, and they'll take you in and treat you cordially, you know. And as a result of that, some men are able to come home to their families. So thankfully, there are those that are willing to play by an agreed set of rules. But at the end of the day, you know, I've experienced and I've seen and I've tasted what war looks like. You know, from living in the feds, from living in max securities, from federal prison, and it's all about this the strong. The strong determine how the weak will live. So you better hope whoever is the strongest are benevolent. I have to know. Yeah, yeah, I am, Cy. I am. I had them right here. This is where we had them. And he was in there last night when we brought him in. So I don't know if he's loose in here somewhere or if they released him last night to let the cat finish what he started or what. But I have a feeling it's in here somewhere. Yeah, an actual alive bun bun. Definitely probably in here. Oh, it's a real bunny? Oh shit. Yeah. As the sun comes up, you should hear something. I suspect the kid might know where he is. Probably has him personally fucking tucked under his arm. Oh. Oh, they ate all the cookies. Who's trying to kill bugs? Nobody right now. We're trying to save bunnies from brutal deaths. So as Elmer Fudd said, you're hunting rabbits, yes. You have a paraplegic cottontail you rescued? Damn. Sassy as fuck for not being able to use his hind legs. Yeah, I have a little, literally a bunny about the size of your hand. You can fit it inside your hand. And, bear. What the hell are you doing? Yes, yes. How you doing? I'm thirsty. Need some water. Snowplow, thank you for the very free membership. We named him Eddie Bunster. Eric K9, welcome to the memberships. Snowplow, how are you this morning? We are good over here. Just taking care of the morning daily duties. Morning dog Dan duties. Morning baby dog Dan duties. A man's responsibilities knows no ends. That's for sure. I don't want to get up and go to work. I'm going to have to get in the shower soon. Got a milestone? Hell yeah. Oh shit, 420 is a level 2. Yes, no, Glenn's here. It's 6 a.m. Oh, 6 a.m. Ooh. Yes, 420. He is asleep. Yes, no. Thank you for wishing her happy birthday. And we gotta wish her good luck. She will finally get a long-awaited answer today. The dog is sleeping. I can hear him snoring. Yes, he's sleeping like an angel. You have a feeling it's going to be a gangster rap Monday, huh? Huh? nothing but a gangster party. Thinking of you. Hopefully you have positive information because I'm sending positive vibes. Yes. I know one thing. It's never as bad as it seems. How often do we always assume the worst, come to find out that it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be? Especially in situations like this. I had every reason to expect 20 plus years. But I was shown grace for reasons that I don't fully understand. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. This thing right here tried dying on me a couple times. Had to trim it all up. This heat wave really almost fucked it up. Heat wave had that shit like dying for real. It was no bueno. Spraying the dog again. So I've been feeling that old mob shit, my favorite DJ from Australia. Seven ten Cree. 710 Cree, welcome to the chat. Odd Mob. Alright, Barn Dog, good to see you, bro. You have a good day at work. Yeah, it's in the judge's hands now. Sometimes you luck out with a good one. Or sometimes being one of the first ones to be seen that day can really work in your favor. Being the last motherfucker on the docket could really bite a motherfucker in the ass too. Odd Mob. Odd Mob-aroni. It's like I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want to eat. Brisbane, okay. my juice go? Lord of the Rings, a wild ass movie right there. Tattoos are a sign of past trauma. Do you think so? I tried really hard not to say something mean right there, bud. You don't know any DJs, Glenn? Don't feel bad. It's definitely a more last couple decades kind of a thing. Odd mob with everyone? Okay. Glenn, that would be dope, hell yeah. Learn who Odd Mob is. Hell yeah. That's enough. He's a fruit bat. Look at this. Look at that fruit bat. Extreme bike builds. Good to see you. Just got loud out of nowhere. That got loud out of fucking nowhere. Baby's sleeping. Shithead, move. Brain in the vat. Got all that yard work done. Turned out pretty nice. That's good. That's good to hear. Hell yeah. Harvard grad. Yeah, all that yard work. What did y'all have to do again? If you don't mind me asking for a refresh. Snailfly, though I would stop by and give you a like and some watch time. I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. We just got a good group, good little group here that's gotten used to hanging out on the regular. So one of our members has an eventful day planned out for her. So we're just hanging out beforehand, wishing her the best. That's one of the mods here, 420. So if you want to wish her some luck on her day before her day begins, we'd appreciate that. Did you get the roses in with your pen extreme? What's up, autism? Autism holler. Autism holler. Two big ass grubs. Placed them with roses. Planted a bunch of lilies. Okay. What are you doing? Sit the fuck down somewhere. Yeah, that'll do it. Snailfly, I'm from North Dakota. Anthony, all you need to know is it was enough to get a home loan and to buy a new car. That's all the fuck I needed it for. Glenn remembered, huh? He sure did. Yeah, Snailfly, it's a nice place. It is a nice place. It's a nice place to settle down, raise kids, plant a rose bush, shit like that. I stopped a couple times to raid my fridge. That's what's up. Can't wait till I'm able to have my own home. Absolutely. It is. I am just. I am a man of few experiences, right? Aside from incarceration. And so I have learned to live to the fullest in the event that I find myself incarcerated again. That I can at least look back and say, I made it worth it. You know, it was, I made it worthwhile. It was, the bang was worth the buck. And I tried something different this time, right? I got out of prison and I just started to accept every challenge, every task, every responsibility, everything that came my way. Basically, an experiment to see what it would do. And I have more to show now than I ever have in my life. That's as a millionaire, drug dealer, all that. If you need convincing, one of the oldest tales they have told since the beginning of time is that the dragon guards the treasure, right? The gold is by the dragon. The treasure lies where the most danger is, right? If the danger, if the treasure lies where the most danger is, in the modern aspect, you would have to accept. It's like a universal manifestation, right? If you start accepting these challenges, these responsibilities, the universe will, they'll recognize it and they'll send you more. They'll say, oh, look at this guy, he's ready. He's ready for it. 21 lights, damn. Tree guyable, how did I get here? Amnesia is a motherfucker. You might be Jason Bourne. Have you tried disarming 3 people at gunpoint recently? Just to see if you got any secret training that you don't know about? I'd check into it. Maybe you know some languages that you didn't know that you know. How do you know if you don't know what you know, though? You know? That's what I want to know. Keeps me up at night. Absolutely not. That's crazy. Extreme bike builds. 2 grams a week. You almost did half a year. That's why you gotta be like Wes Watson. Fucking hoop that shit, right? Throw that shit in the fucking trunk. Right in the fucking caboose. Actually, I heard they'll go up there on the side of the road too, so don't do that actually. Next flex season. What? Next flex. Next flexi. Next flexi. Would you recommend face tats in 2026? I used to have a little saying in federal prison, right? And that was that face tats were for free. Everything else you had to pay for, right? Even with face tats being for free, I could still probably count on two hands how many of them I have done. And somebody asked me, how come face tats are for free? And I said, because you'll spend the rest of your life paying for them. People aren't dumb. They know. They know whether or not face tat is a splash on the deep end that they want to take or not. Most people aren't. Not everyone can pull it off either. I obviously have a lot to still learn. I suppose we never stop learning. With any luck, no. With any luck, you will never stop learning. If you ever start to feel like you're the smartest man in the room, find a bigger room. Most people like to talk about stuff, some just do stuff. Boy, isn't that just the way of it? Some people just do stuff, man. They sure do. They just be doing stuff, and we have to tolerate it, you know. Let them slide. True shit, bro. Might get a neck tat. Neck tats are doable, right? Face tats are like a whole different level. Face tats say I'm crazy, and depending on the kind of face tat, determines the level of crazy that you have. But there used to be a point in time where people would be like, oh, this dude has a face tat. He's probably crazy or a little dangerous, you know, because I wouldn't get a face tat because that's stupid. And it's just asking for hard mode on fucking, on 10. But nowadays, people go to prison, and that's just a part of the whole. It's a part of the look now, right? It's just it's a fucking statement. You know, people are going straight to the face when they haven't even done arm tats, face like leg tats, nothing. You know, they come to prison and they go straight to the face. Got nothing on their back, stomach, sides, ribs, nothing. And I do, you know. I'm not completely covered, but I got ink. You know, my back's covered, stomach, my arms, legs. I've practiced on the insides of my fucking thighs. You know, my neck, face. Um, that's about it. Do you think OS is going to make it through Florida? I don't know, man. I don't know. He made it the first time, right? But he made it the first time because he was normal. You know, he went through and went unnoticed and got the fuck out. Um, a lot of people go in and go unnoticed. Now that he is somebody and he has projected a certain brand of tomfoolery, he's going to be held to that same brand of tomfoolery. He's going to get tried by a lot of people unless they square him away somewhere safe, PC, you know, protection, something like that. I don't know. High profile cases just end up needing protection because it's a liability if they let something happen to them, right? It's so publicly, it's a public matter. A neck tat of some demonic shit. Fuck yeah, I get like some triple sixes. It's like some triple sixes, 69ing or something. Why are we always learning every day of our life? We are always learning every day of our lives. That's right. That's fucking good. Wow. To play the game? What game? Back. What was good, Sai? I gave dude 2 grams. He got pulled over. He was on felony parole. They threatened to violate his shit. He sung like a canary. That's crazy. That is crazy. I got charged with distribution of marijuana. That's crazy. 2 grams? I've literally brushed 2 grams of weed onto the fucking table, off onto the ground. That's wild. Motherfuckers are telling for that amount. Absolutely disgusting. Outrage 89. I always fall back, learned, then found out I did. Drugs hurt, repeat. I don't give myself much longer, maybe 5 years. Jeez. My tribe has face ink that I won't get. 1, I'm too Americanized. Now, if if there is traditional significance, if there is traditional significance to your your ink, then yeah, But obviously, if you're gonna get like a big ass dollar sign and cream, tatted across your skull plate, then yeah, it's gonna look dumb. But something that could potentially spark conversation or teach people about something they never knew about, that's different. It has a different effect. Snailfly, I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. We definitely welcome you. Snowden, you took my wrench. I've never given you a wrench. Tomfoolery. I am the ultimate plant killer. Hell yeah. Shout out Tom. I was gonna get tattooed on my hands, and my tattooist asked me to wait a year to make my mind up. He gave me good reasons to think about it. I never did get those hand tats. I was very young then. Yes, that was a good artist. That was a damn good artist that you had there. Serves as a nice reminder. This too shall pass. That's a good one, yes. I was saying that's good to paying a face tat for every day of your life. Oh, okay, yeah. No, 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 it's for real. It was definitely a real thing. I never charged anybody for face tats. I gave free face tats, and I still only gave probably maybe 7 or 8 face tats. I never charged anybody because if I fucked it up, I didn't want to be held accountable. Doing eyelids and shit like that, yeah. If it's job related, I know a great channel that goes over hard to answer questions. Hard to answer questions, okay. Jamila, I appreciate it. Thank you. It took me forever to find a job. I've only been here 2 months. I've had 3 jobs in a year. I used to be like that too, Snowplow. I walk out quick on a motherfucker. I give no shits. I got exactly 2 fucks to give, And I already used one of them up as soon as I wake up. Mori face tats are amazing and they mean something. I think they are called Moko. Yeah, see that like Glenn has exactly what I was referring to earlier. It's pretty well recognizable Polynesian ink, Maori ink, like New Zealand style type of traditional ink artistry. Um, I don't think that on the face would draw as much negative, opportunities as you know getting a fucking an iced out snow cone like Gucci Mane did right here on his face. Like that shit's stupid as fuck, right? Man. Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane. Never listen to that shit. Flat Cloud, they give you a discount on a commemorative tattoo. I got a discount. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Excuse me, bear butt. The hell was that? Watch the tail. Richard Ramirez looking ass. Oh, fucking, I couldn't come up with a fucking more clever name looking ass. So much fog here, it looks like Silent Hill. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I hated about California during the winters. We would go like months, just continuous lockdowns, fog counts, and security counts. Couldn't go nowhere, couldn't go out to rec. Had to lock down multiple times a day. All our food got brought to us. Fog will really fuck your shit up as far as doing time. Being in prison, fog will fuck shit up. I hated fog. Never really cared much about it to begin with. But yeah. He sounds native. No shit. Velspari Supreme. Poor guy. Poor guy. What does that say? When the fog comes in the winter, we call that criminal weather because you can't hear shit or see shit. Oh yeah. Yep. The cover it provides is extremely beneficial. Hell yeah, I like this part. Dude goes out like a G. Redeems himself right here. After he tried to take the ring from Frodo. 2 arrows. Again. It's like, run along now, hobbits. I got this. Can't be late for tea time. Yeah. Look at him going. No. He still got. Hey, look. They're ready to ride out with him. It'd be like that. Damn. Don't go out like that. Stab him. Something. Talk shit to him. Jesus. That thing's juiced out, man. Oh yeah, he's all nasty about it. He's like, get it in my mouth. Mr. Nasty Time. Fuck yeah. He's like, you ain't got shit on me. Dumbass. He's like, I penetrate myself for fun. Terrible. So we got going here. Somebody, I know it's going to be a lot of work, but do you think you'll be able to get the little guy white eyes? Huh? Do I think I'll be able to get the little guy white eyes? He's here. He's already here. Yeah, it's been forever since I seen this eye. Right? It's like you never think to watch it until it's on, right? Once it's on and you can get into it again, you're like, damn. But left up to your own devices, you wouldn't put it on because you missed it. Marsfield, good to see you, bro. I'm not sure if you saw Corrupt's post, but I've been going through it too. Maybe we can help each other. Yes, definitely you guys connect. How much it hurts to get shot with a freaking arrow? Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely would hurt. You've never watched this, Glenn? Oh, you don't know what you're missing. Dude licked the bone crusher. Fuck yeah. All nasty. .420, I think it's always... It's more about having... It's more about having the opportunity to explain it to somebody else, right? And it helps you see your issues more clearly when you try to get somebody else to understand. Sometimes just talking helps. And sometimes you need an outside perspective to see things differently. Yeah, it's necessary. Talking about it is necessary. Connecting is necessary. Summerfield, yes, the 80-year-old dudes do have the moves. Oh, get him my last name. Um, no, I'll be able to. I just haven't been able to do it yet, or I'm not going to until I get my own name switched. I think I have to put it in the newspaper. It was an issue when I was on paper. I know that it was an issue when I was on paper. Being on active paper, they don't tend to let you do that, and I think felonies, federal felonies. I think there was. It wasn't that easy, put it that way. But once I do that, then I marry the old lady, and then yeah, it's as simple as that. Yeah, Morrisfield, it's always a pleasure to have you here. Man, you haven't watched it either, Snowplow? I saw the two towers in the movie theaters. I was in the Dakota Boys Ranch. It was either Dakota Boys Ranch or Home on the Range. Two different juvenile facilities. But it was during Christmas. It was close to Christmas at one point, and they were playing it in the movie theaters. And they weren't supposed to take me off the grounds to watch movies because I hadn't been there for 30 days or something like that. It's called like an orientation period. But they took me off grounds, and I went to go watch that movie. They ended up taking me on a basketball game, the Wizards, or was it the Timberwolves? I think it was the Wizards. Wizards basketball game. And I ran on them. I feel bad because they said they drove around with a car full of fucking kids for hours, cruising around the streets of Bismarck looking for me. Apparently, the staff didn't want to go back without me because then they have to answer to the fact of why they brought me off grounds in the first place. And they didn't think I had anywhere to go at the dead of night in the middle of winter in the city I grew up in. Please. That's funny. Facts, Stranger in Fiction, good to see you, brother. Hopefully you have a good morning. Welcome to the live. Yeah, I don't know if they got fired, but I know they got chewed out. I do know that. That's definitely one of them situations where no good deed goes unpunished, right? Because it was either that or leave me by myself on the grounds where everybody else is already on day passes to go visit home, because it was near Christmas. So everybody was already, whoever wasn't able to go home was there at the facility, right? So we're all just stragglers as it is. So what they're doing is they're trying to orchestrate a time for the rest of us who don't have families, right? So they're setting up pizza parties, they're setting up movie theaters, skating rings, all types of shit, right? They're trying to make us forget about the fact that nobody wants us and nobody loves us, right? And so they're trying to include me in these things and not leave me on grounds by myself because I haven't, fit some imaginary time. But yeah, they try to be nice and bring me with and make sure, that I experienced some of the fun things that they did, and I fucking ran on them. I fucking ran on them. That's crazy, Glenn. That is probably a compliment of the highest order, dude. Gandalf smokes the halfling's leaf. Saruman tries to throw shots about it. Remember on the first one? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good watch, man. Damn good watch. Celery. Lord of the Rings. Vaping isn't good. My grandson did that. Yeah, I know. We all gotta die someday, though. Gandalf has dank. Hell yeah, he does. Grandson's name is Billy. Tell Billy we say hi. We send ours. Cast 9, good to see you. Welcome to the live. What does that say? Do you ever eat long bird? Opposed to what? Short ones? Shit, we're at 2 hours already. Cast 9, I've been good. I've been good, man. I have medium bird long time ago. Cats, I am probably on my way out. It said 2 hours already. I think I'll show you guys a good spot right here. This is funny. You'll see the dwarf right there. That's the dwarf. His name's Gimli. And he's no regular dwarf. Uh-oh. Good puppers. Nice puppers. Heel fetch. He's competing with the elf right there. They're competing over kills. Oh. Snap. He's like, oh, he stinks too. Damn, fucking strong. Oh no. Shit. What do you do? Hell no. He's got to push two of them mutts and one body off of him. Most people could even handle one body. Damn, that fucker's egg is unbreakable. He's like, sir, I just want to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Uh-oh. Oh, he got up. Motherfucker was fighting for air that whole battle. It's a good movie. Damn good movie. Lord of the Rings 3. I think it's the second one, isn't it? I don't know. It's a live stream. Yeah, I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's Return of the King. I think it is the third one. Nice way to spend the morning. Absolutely snow. Yeah, Cat, I'm sorry, but you did come late. Oh, there are spirits in alcohol. That's what alcohol is. That's what they call it. It's called spirits. Aragon slid off the edge. They're looking at the cliff face. They don't think he survived. They're like, oh, good riddance. Didn't like him anyway. Chicken on the bone every Thursday. 2 stamps a piece, eh? Shit. Man, I remember seeing whole whole trays of chicken dumped straight into the fucking mop bucket with like an inch of dirty mop water floating in the bottom of the pail. And then at the end of the night, the Pisces ran in there and they grabbed all that chicken out of the mop bucket, fucking marinating in the fucking nasty kitchen mop water juices. And they brought that shit back to the unit and sold it to the population. Consuming dark spirits, Cat? Yeah, that definitely happens. Don't forget to hoop that ish. See the look in his eyes? Yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah, when those two are on him. Great acting, right? It's great acting. Oh yeah, mop chicken hits different. It sure does. Oof. Terrible. Terrible stuff.
That's fucked.
Yeah, sounds like those Yardbirds fried in the stinger for burritos. Straight wild birds, yeah. When I got to my first prison, the warden straight up told us, he said, get used to chicken. He said, I bought 12, what did he say? I want to say he said 12, either 12 tons or 12 trucks of chicken, which amounted to like a certain amount of tons in chicken. He said, so get used to it. He said, we're going to have chicken everything. Chicken this, chicken that, chicken, chicken, chicken. And we did. We had chicken 4 times a week. That was before the national menu, and all that. Yeah. Terrible, man. Sick to death of fucking chicken. Yeah. Mock chicken, keep you regular. Yeah, yeah. All right, 420. Good luck. We wish you the best. And Godspeed. Tell your fiance we all have him in our thoughts and prayers. And we'll be hoping for the best possible outcome. Yeah. Everybody wish 420 the best. Got a great community here. I'm glad somewhere that y'all can retreat to just to get things off your chest. Help yourselves. Fortify yourselves for the day. That's cool. It's cool that we can create places like that. Good old 2.5 hour fucking live stream. And with that, I am out. You guys know me. I'll probably be on later. Definitely got to get back into the swing of some storytelling videos. Get to editing. Now that I got my laptop operational, start getting back into that. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who came and kicked it with us this morning. These lives wouldn't be what they are without y'all, and it's not possible. So with that, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. See you tomorrow, Glenn. Go get that money, Si. Right back at you, Marshfield. I appreciate that. All right.